welcome Jordan Shanks to the Croomskie's Corner.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to have you on. So when didn't you first start to get into hockey?
I started when I think I was about 4, and I actually don't remember ever having a choice. I think my mom just showed up with some hockey gear, and she didn't know much about it either, about minor hockey and stuff like that. But she she got me some Canadian Tire gear and threw me on the ice, and then I just never stopped from there. I don't think I never had a year off or anything, and I started in a small town, Hudson's Hope, of a population 1,000. And then I played through their minor hockey program for a while. And then I played in Chetwynd. And then I played on a team in Grand Prairie. And then we moved to Prince when I was around, I think I was 13. And then I started in the minor hockey program here and then played Pee Wee rep, Bantam rep. And then I played major midget for Mario, the head coach of the team now.
Yeah.
And then I I had opportunities, a couple opportunities to play post secondary, but kind of just my time to stop, I think, and then I just got into coaching.
No, that's awesome. I had actually Ed Mario on a couple episodes
Oh,
ago.
I watched it.
That's good. And so, he's obviously like salt of the earth guy, good coach. What was it like playing for him?
It's actually really funny because when I played for him, I remember being really intimidating. He seemed really intimidating,
Yeah.
and just by far the best coach I ever had as a player. Just always wanting the best for you, but always wanting to win as well.
Right.
And so he definitely was good at finding that happy medium from being just a championship winning coach, but also just being a really down to earth, approachable, but very intimidating at the same time. And that was a big adjustment. I remember being pretty terrified to coach with him. And then about 5 minutes in, I realized I was just coaching with a little kid. So that was a good awakening for sure.
Definitely. And so, the Northern Caps program, it's gaining a lot of popularity. How much of an impact did it have on you, not just as a player, but as as an individual?
Oh, huge. When you grow up, especially for girls, there aren't a lot, especially when I played, there wasn't a lot to strive for. Like there were things for sure, but they were very limited when it came to teams and post-secondary options. And so that was the team, like to strive for, to play on. Like that was the
Right.
highest that you could play on here. And especially coming from a small town, like we knew about that major midget team. Obviously, it wasn't the Capitals when it was the team to play for when I was young, but the major midget girls, just for as long as I can remember, that was the team that every girl wanted to end up playing on, right? So, no, the impact is huge. And then going through the program, I think the benefits it has, like, I think my favorite thing about this program is you get the same level of development, in my opinion, as academies, but you don't have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
And it's a great school with a great, like when you bill it here, you go to a great school with a fantastic probably provincial renowned hockey program
Yeah.
at PGSS, and you get to play for a coach like Mario. And like I said, you get our program easily competes with a program of the academy for half the price, right?
No, exactly. So just kind of touching on it a little bit for yourself, but how important is having the Northern Caps here for girls in BC?
Oh my God. Well, I think we we don't get a lot of options compared to the girls who live down in Vancouver and on the island and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So we're the team for every girl in any northern community here, which I think is huge because we get to watch a lot of the times growing up the opportunities that those girls down in those highly populated areas get. And
Yeah.
so I think this program up here gives at least one equal opportunity from those girls who live down there, which I think is huge.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's interesting. This is a running theme I'm finding with people in the Caribou hockey program. They are former players that come back to give back.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much of an testament is that to the quality of the program, and how important is it for these alumni to come and give back and invest in the next generation?
Well, I think I've noticed that too from every alumni I talk to. The girls I played with, the girls who played before me, they're always ready to help. They're always at tryouts, like helping with fitness testing and stuff. Like I think it's just because of the impact it has on you when you play, and
Right.
you just want any and everybody you possibly can find to experience the same things you got the privilege of experiencing.
Yeah.
And the feeling you get when you witness girls, especially in a community like this, when you lots of times you see little girls like for programs like Cheapskate and hockey camps, you meet these little girls, and now
Yeah.
some of those little girls are on the team that I'm coaching now. So
Right.
I think there's like nothing compares to the feeling of watching kids get the same privileges and experiences you got to have.
That's really cool. And so obviously you got into being an assistant coach this year. Where would you hope to go with that?
Ooh, I don't know. Like I said, I got into coaching pretty much right after I was done playing.
Okay.
And I didn't know if it was going to stick because I just loved the sport so much. And I thought maybe it was going to be a little depressing. Like, I thought
Yeah.
maybe I should get away from it for a little while, but I fell in love with it, and I like it just as much, if not more, than when I played. So I don't know where it's going to go, but it's an enormous privilege to be able to coach this team this year. I was grateful that they asked me, and it's been an amazing learning opportunity. So right now, I'm just focused on learning as much as I possibly can from Mario, and yeah. So I don't know where it's gonna go, but hopefully far.
So I've asked, Hayden James Barra this question. I'm going to ask it to you because I think it's a good one. So
Okay.
for the players you have on your team, when they come through the program and they move on to the next stage, what do they hope that they remember you by?
Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, I think the my favorite things that I remember about my coaches are just approachability and just always being there for them. Like I just want to and be like as supportive as possible. Like I just want to be remembered as a coach who they felt comfortable with and could feel like they could approach and ask questions, and
Right.
just feel comfortable to learn from and stuff like that.
That's really good. And I should have asked this or before we got into your coaching, but from your time playing for the Northern Caps, what are some of the greatest memories that stick out for you?
Um, Winning for sure. Luckily, like I said, I got to play for Mario, and he was very good at that. That was his
Yeah.
specialty, was winning for sure. So I got to win. Because coming from a small town, I never thought I would get to win any big championships like that. Like that was never
Right.
on my radar, because I figured I was because I yeah, so I that was definitely something that stuck out. So I won Max with Mario, and before that I won BC Cup with him, and I AP'd for them when they won provincials, and then won provincials again with him, and then came second the following year. So I think those experiences with my teammates definitely stick out the most. And I'm definitely thankful to Mario for that, because I think every single memory I have that sticks out is because of him for sure.
For sure. And so we're going to talk about the Kraft Hockeyville. So obviously Kraft reached out, the Capitals have been nominated. They've put their hat in the ring. What significance does this bring to the program?
I think it brings a lot of recognition for things that this program has done for a long time that we've just never got to showcase like this before.
Mm-hmm.
And that winter classic that they did last season was just phenomenal for the female program and the male program as well. But I put emphasis on the female program because we've never really seen anything like that before for
Right.
girls that age or girls in general. So definitely just the recognition.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for joining me for an interview today.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me.